about your own kind. Tell him run this back like so-so. Got this rap here in the chokehold. Did a show out in Austin, shout out to Bobo. Moved out the trenches, now look how we live. Tell my BM to furnish the crib. Walk out the mall with some shoes for the kids. Deposit a check, my bank full of M's. Paid up my rent, now I'm up for the year. The view look crazy from here. What I paid for some dogs could've bought me veneers. Texas piece on my neck could've bought your career. Safe to say I'm the biggest, the largest. Been stepping up since my mama stayed in them apartments. Regardless, my daddy told me keep it even when I'm in foreigns. I'm heartless, cause he hating on me just because I'm the biggest, the largest, the biggest, the largest. Stuff in Cali, let my little brother, my little boy get whatever he want. Madam T don't be asking for much. The rest of that get a punch. Left wrist on some, I had to stunt. Right wrist, I just did it because 600 the labor, you know how we coming. Tell them they ain't taking nothing. Standing on business with go get you some money. I just got off a tour, finna go on another one. Album done, finna drop me another one. Couple M's, finna run up another one. Super Bowl ring, I had to go double. Safe to say I'm the biggest, the largest. Been stepping up since my mama stayed in them apartments. Regardless, my daddy told me keep it even when I'm in foreigns. I'm heartless, cause he hating on me just because I'm the biggest, the largest, the biggest, the largest. Hey.
Like it's law and order. You know I stay lit, I just then when I slide, I can't pull up in nothing normal. Talking pants, I drop 9 on this trip, dressing formal. Two on my hip, this feel like it's law and order. You know I stay lit, I just then when I slide, I can't pull up in nothing normal. Talking pants, I drop 9 on this trip, dressing formal. Bands everywhere, scraping at my feet, hey what the ones aggressively. Don't touch my slip up, oh, you awoke the wrong bell. My worth 80,000 now she can't get up off your flight mileage over 80,000 years. Can't amount to my pockets. It is what it is, don't like to do no talk. Be tripping up in here, these in my garments. Blow through the crib, I stroll with no lights on. Feel like Gotham up in here, but joke with me, I get you. I ain't never feeling scared. I don't condone. At least my stay with me, that won't leave me alone. On my hip, this feel like it's law and order. You know I stay lit, I just even when I slide, I can't pull up in nothing normal. Talking pants, I drop 9 on this trip, dressing formal. Two on my hip, this feel like it's law and order. You know I stay lit, I just even when I slide, I can't pull up in nothing normal. Talking pants, I drop 9 on this trip, dressing formal. Filled with ignorance, can't control my belligerence. Save your 2 cents for have your mural on the fence. Western silverbacks and it moving vigilant around. I'm playing billiards, don't associate with rats. I'm not Willard, I don't never tit for tat. Either leave them loner, don't dance and still won't spill them. Don't question me like who that, I'm that. Turn your TV on and you'll get the bigger picture. I ain't even trying to clown, too bad I'm that. Shine and turn the world around, half these can't flicker. Two on my hip, this feel like it's law and order. You know I stay lit, I just then when I slide, I can't pull up in nothing normal. Talking pants, I drop 9 on this trip, dressing formal. Two on my hip, this feel like it's law and order. You know I stay lit, I just even when I slide, I can't pull up in nothing normal. Talking pants, I drop 9 on this trip, dressing formal.
Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. We've got the Utah Jazz taking on the Milwaukee Bucks. Count the basket. On paper, this game looks one-sided, GA, but you never know in the NBA, do you? As they say, anything can happen.
Yeah, I mean, just so much talent in the league. If one or two guys get hot, this could end up being an upset. The difference between good teams and bad is razor thin.
Here's Murray. Hart outside.
And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided.
On offense, here are the Bucks. Outside, Robinson. Murray outside. And a missed late.
You got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Outside, Green. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Pass to Liddell. 5 to shoot. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Murray with it. George picks him up. Now, here's Capella. Hart with it. Murray left side. Green with the block.
Aggression. That's how Draymond plays defense.
And the rejection by Clark.
Far from an ideal start, only 1 for 5. Let's see if they can turn it around. They haven't been able to find their rhythm. That's 3 straight misses now.
Now here's Green. Here's Liddell. From outside, off the mark. Here's the Jazz with the ball. Nothing yet up on the scoreboard for them. Inside, it's stolen by Green. Here's George. And the rejection by Clark.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Trying to end the drought. And then Clark slams it in.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Going with an almost entirely new grouping. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Grimes. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Here's Jerome. Here's Conley. Lets it fly from 18. And the shot falls short this time. You know, Stan, even at this late stage of his career, Mike Conley brings tremendous value to the team.
He sure does, Kevin. And look, we know this. No one brings more discipline and professionalism on a nightly basis He keeps this team poised, he keeps his team organized, and he's a great mentor to the young players on this team.
First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in.
And right there, you see the decision-making ability of Hachimura. Sets his man up perfectly.
Now Harper. He has yet to score. Green, the screen. Here's Grimes. No good with the triple.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Pass to Jerome. Here's Malowacz. He's guarded by Grimes. 6 on the shot clock. Conley for 3. The rebound by Batadze. The Bucks leading. And here is Green. In the corner, George with it. His 3-pointers off the mark. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Utah Jazz. Pass to Jerome. Hachimura, the screen. To the inside. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And that's impressive mobility there. Hachimura is tough to stay with given how quick he rolls in these sets.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. So both teams making some changes here. Milwaukee with the ball. They trail by 1. Pass to Pickett. And stolen by Murray. And now here's Prince, the fast break opportunity. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. They're taking on DeJounte Murray, the long, skilled guard, and Coach telling me pregame, when he's locked in defensively, Murray is a problem. He can create havoc on the perimeter, plus I like how over the years he's built on his offensive game. DeJounte is such a solid player. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Here's Prince. Paul George making his last shot. To the wing on the left. Back to Prince. To the middle. Looking for Clark, and he gets it there. 4 on the shot clock. And Prince is good for 3.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Down low. Pass to Green. It's stolen by Capella. 1-on-1 fast break. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
The 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Back to Murray. Clock at 6. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Yeah, and this team wants Murray to play aggressively and get to the line more.
Taking 2 shots.
And Stan, an all-star back in 2022, DeJounte Murray has since been trying to regain that all-star form.
Absolutely, Kevin. And look, the major problem, like it is for a lot of guys, has been injury. When he's healthy, this guy can really play. He's a true two-way player and can help you win games at both ends of the floor.
And it's Green missing.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here's Murray. That 3 off the mark.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touched by Prince.
Substitution on the bench.
Jazz on D. 6-point game. Just 5 on the clock. Ball's knocked loose. And it's Utah's ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Pass to Murray. Back to Hart. Kicked by Clark. To the paint. And slam dunk by Clark.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Knipple. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
Outside, Robinson takes a 3. The rebound by the Bucks.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
And they're moving it up. Here's Murray. Finished off the break. And the Jazz lead by 8. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Utah.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And how about also the ability to contest shots? They're staying attached and contesting and coming away with blocks as well.
Now Hart. Paul George missing from long range. They grab their own miss. Robinson for 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Beyond the arc. And so it's the Utah Jazz. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. 20. Well, we hope you're enjoying your Easter as we are here, as we get underway once again. And guys, the Jazz enjoying a nice lead here.
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement.
Jazz leading by 11. Here's Jerome. Hasn't made one yet. There's the 3. And Duncan Robinson with the 3.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Pass to Green. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. To the middle. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Clint Capella.
What I appreciate most about Green is his leadership. Strong vocally on and off the floor. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Robinson on the wing. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the 3-point lane.
Here's Grimes. Rebounded by Hart.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Jazz leading by 14. And Stan, Utah has been all about basketball up until last year. The Jazz, the only major professional sporting franchise in the state.
Yeah, now they've got hockey, but from the venerated days of Stockton and Malone in the 80s, basketball has become effectively the state sport of Utah.
And proving to be effective around the rim. Hachimura leaving no doubt about that one.
The shot's good from Bay.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Pass to Harper. Back to Anthony. Here's Waddell. Green, the screen. Shot to stop the run. Offensive rebound. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you, guys. Well, Draymond Green is getting serious in the weight room. He said, one thing I learned is you have to lift weights. I was always naturally strong, so I was like, what do I need to lift for? These guys can't move me right now. But your body needs to be able to withstand the pounding of a long season. Guys, back over to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you. Out to the wing. Here's Waddell. And again, the Bucks miss.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Pass to Jerome. Puts up a deep three. Hachimura the screen. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Here's Pickett. Pass to Liddell. Green, the screen. They could use a bucket. A nice shot by Liddell. Waddell's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And there's the call on Dylan Harper. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Utah substitution. Brandon Hart. Josh
Hart outside. No good on the 3. Bucks trailed by 18. Outside, Green. Lays it up and banks it in.
And Draymond is smart at knowing when to shoot the ball, especially when he's got strong position inside.
Now here's Murray. Inside. Here's Clark. 4 on the clock. Hart. The Jazz with another miss. Here's Waddell. Here's Green. Green, the screen. Here's Pickett. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Clark right side. Jazz passing it around. And it's Robinson with the jam.
Well, that's a good feed from Murray. He was all about doing what's best for the team.
And we've seen it more than once. DeJounte Murray has been traded for huge hauls.
And that shows you his worth in this league. Teams have been willing to give up a lot to get him. You don't see that kind of length and versatility over there.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Picked by Clark. Here's Murray. It's deflected. Pass to Liddell. Back to Green. And here's Harper from the arc. Rebounded by Hart. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the Utah Jazz. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Kicked by Clark. Murray for three. And he's good on the three ball. Murray's got 7 points.
Bringing that three-point percentage up quite a bit this quarter, shooting it well. The lead's going to get a little bit bigger if they can keep this up.
Pass to Kneppel from downtown. And again, the Bucks miss. Jazz leading by 18. Hart outside. Robinson on the wing. Shoots over Harper. Robinson misses. And it's the Bucks ball. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
It's stolen by Green. And here's Harper from the arc. Another shot. Pass to Green. Here's Liddell. Here's Harper. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
Now Hart. And that's Kneppel with the foul. That's his first foul.
Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Hart. Kicks it out to Prince. Takes the three. The shot misses. Bucks trailed by 14. And here's Anthony from the arc. The kick out to Harper. From deep. Prince grabs the miss. We've got 1:55 left in the first half. And Hart has it in the corner. Clock is at 3. A rebound by the Bucks. Down low. It's intercepted. Hachimura with it. Now Anthony defending. Another miss by Utah.
Yeah, tough to make those jumpers when you are guarded that closely.
George, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Pass to Murray. .102 left now here in the second. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
That's what we like to see from Murray. Go at them.
The Jazz making a switch here. And 101 left from the first half of basketball. Here's Kneppel. Malawach grabs the miss.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
A rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Oh, Kevin, not a penny, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Bitadze. 6 to shoot. Screen by Bitadze. Okoro. That's tipped. Second shot opportunity. Makes it off the glass.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
And so it's Utah. Feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We'll get you back to the action after this break. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And Greg, everyone talks about the importance of basketball IQ. Can you win in the NBA with a low IQ team?
Boy, it would be tough. I mean, there's a reason younger teams typically don't win at the highest level. You need to take those lumps and get that experience and learn from those lessons.
The first one falls, and Utah making a change here. And so he makes both from the line. And here's Jerome. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Driving in. Nice ball movement by Utah. To the inside. Milwaukee with the rebound. Pass to Green. Over Clark. Green, no luck. Utah leading by 15. Now Jerome, covered by Anthony. Down low, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Yeah, that's like a quarterback leading his receiver. Put it right on him.
Here's Green, and he lays it straight in. Green's got his second basket.
And you know Green can get aggressive when he needs to, finding a way around tight defense inside.
Pass to Bay. Here's Jerome. And off there. He misses his first shot of the night. Bucks trailed by 15. Anthony on the wing. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Anthony's got his first 3 points of the game.
Working off the ball. Anthony looking comfortable from that spot.
On the wing, Williams. Pass to Clark. Back to Williams. It's stolen by Anthony. And here we go. George heading to the hoop. The kick out to Harper. It's George on the wing. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And that's a foul. It's called on Cole Anthony. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
And here is Capella. No scoring in this one. Pass to Bay. Just 5 to shoot. Utah needs to get off a shot here.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
The Jazz with another miss. Here's Waddell. There's a good screen. Now Harper. Three-pointer. Hits it from three-point range. Harper's got his second bucket tonight.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Murray with it. Now Green defending. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, I like it whenever Capella goes up strong inside because it sometimes forces defenses to compromise.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. And it's the Bucks ball. They've got a 13-2 run going. Outside, George. It's stolen by Capella. Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
And they just refuse to go away and really have slowly worked themselves back into the game.
Pass to Grimes. Green, the screen, and there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Grimes. No good on the quick three. Jazz leading by 8. Murray looking around. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, it seems like every season DeJounte Murray is out to make it his best year. That competitiveness is something we really appreciate.
And so Murray nails both of them. And GA, just when you think you've seen it all, last season a father and son playing as teammates, NBA history continues to be made with the Jamesons.
Yeah, LeBron and Bronny James taking the court together. And if other players can emulate the longevity of LeBron, perhaps it won't be the last time we see it happen.
Prince outside. Pass to Marshall. There's a screen. Oh, and the jam by Marshall.
Man, that's just a good unselfish play by Bay. Terrific pass, hits his man right in rhythm so that he could attack.
Outside Anthony. Over in the corner, Green. And it's off from three-point range. Jazz leading by 12. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. The Utah Jazz are going young, but this is a franchise that has a winning history, and that culture is still around. Coach Will Hardy said, the messaging doesn't change. The players have bought into the little things that takes to win. This is a cohesive group that's committed to helping each other. Back to you.
Building the right way. Thanks a lot, Allie.
Well, despite his lack of efficiency, the team has put together a good offensive effort tonight.
And George gets it to go.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the trip.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Utah leading by 9. Jerome deciding where to go with it. In the corner, it's Robinson. Fires the 3. The Jazz with another miss. Here's Milwaukee now. And Duncan Robinson, one of the more efficient three-point marksman coach in this league.
Yeah, look, Kevin, Duncan Robinson built his game around his three-point shooting, and the threat of the 3 has drawn more defensive attention, and Duncan Robinson has learned to make plays for other people based on the defense that he sees a much improved all-around basketball player.
Bucks trail by 9. Here's Knipple. Here's Okoro. And Okoro throws it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Pass to Malawach. Shot clock at 6. Hart, no good. So it's the Bucks now. Okoro with it. Poke loose. Hart with it. Defended by Knipple. To the paint. Now Batase. Inside. Here's Hachimura.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Pass to Malawach. Fires the three. Offensive rebound. Out left to the wing. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Knocks down the three ball. And now it's a 12-point Jazz lead. Now here's George. Launches a three. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
He has really made an impact from beyond today. That's another triple.
And when you have shooters feeling it from distance, it feels like no lead is safe because points can get put up in a hurry.
It's good from long range.
Robinson in the mix, coming right back.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. We've got 1:28 left here in the third quarter. Pass to McGowans. Now here's Okoro. Buries it from three-point range. Okoro's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Defensively, if you're going to disrupt his rhythm, you have to put more pressure on him.
Right wing. Here's Jerome. Still without a basket. Just 4 to shoot. That's tipped. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. 52 seconds left in the third quarter. They set the screen. Pass to Bitadze. Here's Pickett. A three ball. Rebounded by Hart.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Now Jerome. And it's Goga Bitadze with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
14 foul.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Hart outside. 5 on the clock. Three-pointer. Sinks the three-pointer. Hart's got 5. Milwaukee with the ball. Down by 12. Liddell. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Murray way outside. And so it's the Utah Jazz ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at... Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And Anthony's got the ball here for the Milwaukee Bucks. 9-point game. Pass to Harper. There's the pick. Now Kneppel fires from deep. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
A three-pointer is right on target.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
So it's the Bucks now. Outside Anthony. And stolen by Hart.
Trying to come back, Kevin, and you can't afford too many mistakes. His 4th turnover hampering their efforts. Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Murray outside. Back to Robinson. 6 to shoot. Kicked by Clark. And Clark slams it in.
How about the pass right there by Robinson, showing once again that he's a total team player.
Harper wide open. And the Bucks miss again. Jazz leading by 16. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Back to Hart. To the middle. It's deflected. It's stolen by Green. Will it go? He takes it up and lays it in.
Such an advantage to have a big man who can dish it like Draymond.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Robinson misses. Bucks trail by 14. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
Now here's Murray. Back to Hart. Latrey. Another miss by Utah.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
It's stolen by Capella. And Hart with a clear path to the hoop. And it's Clark with the finish.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. Milwaukee making a switch here. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Utah.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And also, they've made it a point to push it off turnovers. They're playing smart and alert, capitalizing on mistakes.
Hit by Clark. And once again, off the mark by Utah. Fast break, Milwaukee. Over to the wing. Back to George. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Brandon Clark.
And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
Jazz leading by 15. Hart with it. George picks him up. In the corner, Murray with it. Back to Hart. Stolen by George. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Turns it over there, but that's his first of the contest. He's done a good job of minimizing mistakes on the night.
They double him with George. Here's Clark. Rebounded by the Bucks. There's the triple. George, no good. And the Jazz with possession here. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Murray misses from short range. Bucks trailed by 15. Here's Waddell. And the Bucks miss again.
That's just a great effort on the defensive side. Plastered to the shooter.
And here is Murray. Out to the right wing. Pass to Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Nailed from three-point land.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
Clark outside. Back to Murray. It's stolen by Green. Left side, George. Pass to Grimes. Back to George. No good from outside.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And here is Clark. Now here's Murray. Covered by Anthony. Murray, good. And the Jazz lead by 16.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Murray with it. Now Anthony defending. Murray with it. Puts up a 3. The shot comes out.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game.
It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. George looking around. Here's the 3. Doesn't go for him.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Here's Gillespie. Here's Robinson. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Robinson. Bucks trail by 16. Here's Pickett. Now George takes the 3. It's good.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Outside Robinson. The 3 doesn't go.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Knocks down the 3.
Well, that's basically a warm-up 3 for him. The defense can't allow him that caliber of attack.
Green fires. Now George. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Outside Robinson. Here's Malawach. And there's the dunk.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
One of the best in the business, absolutely. Launches it. That one misses. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Williams looking around. Now Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. There's the screen. He finishes with a one-handed dunk.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for Utah.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks and also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And so with this, they'll end up with their 2nd win on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Robinson.
He was everywhere defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
It's stolen by Green. And So it's Utah easily grabbing the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.
The mutton chop shades and the wide brim on a different wave that I came in the game on. When I levitate, grab my sneakers and hang on. Young, but I still got sons in the game, but they not like the one with a dot in his name. If it's locking, it's gotta be knowledge. You made it the wildest applause when we hop on these stages. Go on, get your Teflon on, but once we let off this track list, gon' blow your chest off. When the last time that you heard a sound this hard? Compliments and knowledge in them. And we can go toe to toe. Anyone you know, young or old, to get drove in the. I just did the Super Bowl halftime show with the ghosts. What I wanna do with verses. That's like comparing T-ball to the MLB. Y'all out of your league, we not the same person. I'll be doing this till I'm about 86. So this is holding my on the nurses.